in the same, or maybe his team nick a goal in the first half. Then he can be more expansive in the second 45 minutes and risk throwing a few more players forward into attack. But of course they're going to miss Aguero. You see the offside decision, just leaning offside Ronaldo as Marcelo plays the ball. But I just think with Reyes, he is a wide player. He can play slightly infield, but as a supplier. And when Forlan's out wide, crossing the ball into the box, I don't see Reyes attacking it, having the expertise in the 18-yard box to finish like a true centre-forward.
Jose Mourinho was a little critical of his team in the first leg. He felt they could have worked a little harder to get more of an advantage for this return. But they still had to rely on that late third goal from Mesut Ozil as a result of some rather slack Atletico defending. We can also look back to a controversial second Real Madrid goal scored by Cristiano Ronaldo when clearly Kun Aguero had been fouled. Oh, and that's a mistake by Casillas. Reyes. Thiago chose not to take the shot on. It was so lackadaisical from Iker Casillas. Left by Forlan, Merida couldn't take it on. Touched away by Marcelo for Ozil. Here's Ronaldo. Put out well by Pereira. Given away cheaply by Valera.
That's more like it, Kevin. It needed something to trigger this game off. It was nearly a mistake, a horrendous mistake by Casillas. But all it was Reyes chasing down pretty much what should have been a lost cause. You know, that in turn gets the crowd fired up. The game becomes a little bit more open. You just need to give the crowd something to cheer you, something to get behind on. And all it takes is a little spark like that to really bring this game to life.
The Atletico Madrid players well aware of how intimidating a venue this can be if they get their tails up and get themselves a goal in front. They'll make it very hostile for Real Madrid. CdR. Ramos. Ozil. Lucky to get that back off Elias. Given away by Sergio Ramos. Here's Forlan.
Sort of problem for Atletico there, didn't we? Forlan dropped deep. No one took up the position that he normally takes. So effectively he's trying to do two jobs. Drop short, get possession of the ball. Then he has to spin in. Someone has to make runs and be behind the Real Madrid back four, who are holding a high line. I've seen a couple of offside decisions already. We're quite prepared to hold that defensive line up quite high. Forlan is the player that can break that offside trap with his pace. He really needs to be effective in behind the Real Madrid defence.
Free kick against Xabi Alonso. But Atletico Madrid have kept clean sheets in each of the last 4 games here. There's that horrible mistake by Casillas. Could have flown straight in off Reyes.
Thiago passed up a great shooting opportunity as well, didn't he, from the...
Those 4 consecutive clean sheets here have not been against the calibre of Real Madrid's attacking threat. But they have conceded only 6 goals in the league here. That's a real improvement on recent seasons. They have lowered the number of goals they've been conceding, and certainly at the same stage last season. It's never really been a settled back four for Quique Sanchez Flores. It's a real movable feast along that back line. Pereira sometimes at right back, Ushfalusi sometimes at right back. The pair of them at the centre of the defence tonight. Valera only really a fringe player. No Dominguez, who has been pretty much a regular at centre-back this season. No Godin, which is a real surprise to Terry Gibson alongside me. the Uruguayan international, who had such a good World Cup. They spent €8 million on Diego Godin in the summer from Villarreal. You pay big money, and you look at his quality, you really do wonder why he's not out there.
Yes, I mean, I've been amazed. I know he had the problem with appendicitis earlier in the season, but he's been back probably 4 or 5 weeks now, and often been on the bench. Luis Veloso seems to be the one constant in the back four. And again, that surprises me, but Quique Sanchez-Flores must see something in Luis Veloso that he likes, because he's either playing right back or centre back. But I have to say, when you're Atletico Madrid and you haven't got an awful amount of money to spend, and you have to spend it wisely, and I think they did with Godin, but he has to play.
Free kick against Assunção, foot up offence on Xabi Alonso. Here's Marcelo. Arbeloa. Ronaldo for Marcelo. Thiago for Elias. Felipe. Felipe once more, cost €12 million from Deportivo in the summer. Excellent cross, well defended by Carvalho. Assunção never looked all that composed there, and Forlan demands better service than that.
Offside again, as again, well organised, well marshalled back four, pretty much in a straight line. But again, when the cross came into the box, it's all too easy for Real Madrid to defend. Just Diego Forlan in there attacking the ball. Reyes was on the edge of the box. It's not his natural instinct to go on, get on the end of crosses being delivered into the 18-yard box. Of course, consequently, Real Madrid will find defending crosses into the box a little bit too easy, I think, for Quique Sanchez-Flores' liking.
Great disappointment again for Karim Benzema, the French international, omitted in favour of Kaká in the league at the weekend. Kaká doesn't start, and nor too does Benzema. And the first yellow card of this Copa del Rey quarter-final second leg shown to Alvaro Arbeloa, challenge on Reyes.
There's an initial push from Arbeloa, and perhaps their ankles tangle. It might be for an accumulation. He's committed 1 or 2 other fouls before that, prior to that. But he knows how much this derby means. Glad it started his career here at Real Madrid. He knows he's got to get tight to Reyes. It was slightly accidental, the collision. Maybe a little bit harsh if the yellow card's awarded just for that infringement. Of course, Arbeloa brought up through the youth systems. He went off and plied his trade at Deportivo, La Coruña, then Liverpool. Found his way back here at Real Madrid. Of course, he knows exactly how much this derby means to the people of Madrid.
As you saw, Reyes stretch it off. They'll be looking to naturally patch him up and get him back out there. Still in some distress on that stretcher, Jose Antonio Reyes. Real Madrid still operating without Gonzalo Higuain, who does hope to be back before the end of the season after surgery on his back problem. This is Di Maria. Real Madrid still hope to get Ruud van Nistelrooy back in on loan from the German club Hamburg, who are digging their heels in and don't want to lose the Dutchman. This is Marcelo. CdR. Ramos. Marcelo. Alonso. This is nicely worked by Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos. Ronaldo! That should be the goal that will kill the tie. It just had to be Cristiano Ronaldo. perfect position and a most convincing finish.
It's the first real, genuine attack from Real Madrid. First time they've had any real possession in the attacking third of the pitch. Again, it's far too easy. Ramos with the ball in. Ronaldo loses his marker. No pressure on Xabi Alonso. Not enough pressure on Sergio Ramos. He picks a pass out, 8 yards from goal. Ronaldo, side foot finish. Goes for precision. I have to say he gets plenty of power behind it as well. First attack for Real Madrid. 1-0 to Jose Mourinho's team.
Another typical gesture from Mourinho, aimed in no small way at the Atletico Madrid fans around his technical area. Not the first time we've seen that this season. And ask anybody in Italy, they'll tell you they saw it regularly in his time, his 2 seasons at Inter. Loves to play the crowd as much as the opposition out on the pitch. It's a great start for Real Madrid. It's they who get the early goal as opposed to Forlan's first goal in the opening leg last week at the Bernabeu. Reyes still not moving at all freely there. Atletico Madrid have to find 3 goals, and that would only be to take it into extra time.
Reyes there signalling to the bench. He's not physically fit enough to continue. It has to be Diego Costa, the centre forward that has to replace Reyes. It's a tentative start from both teams, which suited Real Madrid. First time they dared to send players forward into attack. Probably the first time Ramos has got over the halfway line. They created a chance, and of course Ronaldo was the player on hand to finish it.
Well, Diego Costa is getting ready. There he is, the Brazilian. Well, I offered up the question to Terry a few minutes back whether Quique Sanchez Flores might have just been bold and gone with Diego Costa alongside Forlan from the start. Well, 25 minutes in to this second leg, it is going to be 2 orthodox strikers. And it has to be now.
It certainly does, and it's you see, it's not the worst tackle ever from Arbeloa and Reyes. Must have been a slight twist to the ankle as well as contact from the Real Madrid defender. But they really do have to take the shackles off now. They really have to go out for Atletico. They have to at least get a goal back, get back on level terms before half-time.
5 goals so far this season for the Brazilian Diego Costa, as we look again at the Ramos assist for Cristiano Ronaldo's 32nd goal of the season. This time last week he had 33, but he's lost that controversial goal at Real Sociedad that now, I think correctly, has been awarded to Pepe. But the overall goal-scoring record for Cristiano Ronaldo in the famous white shirt of Real Madrid reads 65 games, 65 goals. Absolutely outstanding return.
It's absolutely ridiculous, Kevin. There's no other word for it. They just reached new levels with him and Lionel Messi in terms of goal scoring. Valera here. I think the home supporters shout for the handball from Arbeloa.
Already on a yellow card, of course.
I think it strikes him on the hip, then I think Valera commits the foul.
Yeah. Di Maria. Ozil for Arbeloa. No question that Jose Mourinho, hungry to win everything, has taken this Copa del Rey very seriously.